here we are, Grosmot Castle. Ruins. One of 3 castles in mid-southern Wales, so to say. Like eastern Wales, very close to the border of England. This castle was taken and given to the same guy 3 times before finally given to one of the princes, who Duke of Lancaster, who eventually just gave up on this castle, and so it's fallen into ruins. However, that chimney up there, I don't know if you can tell, really well kept. So here's like the main courtyard. There was a round tower, like a guard tower, barracks, another guard tower, the gate, main gate, and here was the main hall. Let's go to the main hall first. You can just see how many like bricks and stones and everything was needed. It's actually like insane how they made this. I brought the wrong shoes for this. I left the other ones in the car because I was driving. Like, this is the main hall. It's pretty decently sized. I mean, I don't know how big these castles were supposed to be. This guy had 3 castles, and so this was the one that kind of got remodeled the most. Don't know why. It's probably the smallest of the 3. Grosmot. Let's see if I can make it past this mud. Too close for comfort. What does that mean? Let's see if I can show you guys what they say here. Yeah, you guys can pause here if you want to read. Actually, I'm going to read it to myself right now. Neat. So we're actually in the basement, and I'm guessing like that line right there is what was the floor, the main floor. Unless this basement area got no. This is the basement, because there's stones right there for the basement, and then yeah, that line just above, you could kind of see, is where the main floor was. Now we're gonna walk to the other side of the basement somehow. Yeah, the windows were angled like this, so that when you aim with your bow, you could aim left and right, but it'd be a tiny slit, so that when they try to shoot back at you, they couldn't. They didn't have that big of a target, while you had all this room from the inside. Oh, nice grass. They got a ton of rain here. So from the inside, you could have all this space to like kind of maneuver around. Oh, looks like that fell apart over there. To maneuver around with your bow. While outside they had the tiniest of slits. Wow, those really fell apart up there though. The tiniest of slits to shoot through. All right, let's It's a very nice chimney. Like everything else here was like taken down, but then like broken down, and then you see that nice chimney that seems like it either got remodeled or like withstood the absolute test of time. And there's a moat around the entire castle. anything here. Oh, there's a wild Nathan. Oh, this is neat. There's a staircase here. What's up with this? Oh, it's like a weird well of sorts. Oh, and you can walk here. There's like stairs on the outside. Oh, that's right, because this was inside once. This used to be walls. All here, this used to be thick walls. And, well, not anymore. The walls are gone. Ruin from a siege. Whoa. There was a siege on this place. And this was after that guy who lost it 3 times, Hubert. Hubert something. I'll find out in a moment. There's a hall from the outside. We're gonna go back in a moment. Just want to show you guys what these like slits look like. There's a moat around, all the way around, by the way, and a cool forest areas. Yeah, the slits are a lot smaller from the outside. Seems even parts have fallen apart. Like it's a lot smaller, but then you like look, you got left and right. Well, now here it's a lot thinner. But these walls are thick. Like these walls are thick. These are 6 feet thick minimum. It's crazy. It's crazy. Can I even make it back in here? Oh, nice, I can. Okay, thank goodness. Alright, let's walk back in from the front. The front gates. More moats. I'm not entirely sure if they fill this with water or not. It didn't seem so on the pictures. Like, how would they fill this with water? Let's go to one of the round towers facing, yeah, there's some courtyard stone, I'm gonna assume. Oh, there's a great example of the slit, actually. That's a much better example. That seems to be mostly intact. You get all this space here and no space outside. Yeah. That looks new-ish, not sure what this was about. Let's go down in here. I have the wrong shoes for this. If I had other shoes, I'd be going in a bunch of other places. Oh, maybe there's a staircase up here. Slits there, slits there, slits there. Probably floor, top of the tower there. Yeah, like look at this. Look how much space they had to maneuver. This was very defensive. Honestly, not entirely sure. Well, yes, so this was given to English. The English king gave this to Hubert. That's what I read, yes. I am entirely sure, actually. The English king gave it to Hubert. And then the Welsh, which is people of Wales, decided to take it back because it was on their land. You know, in Wales. And that's what they would defend from. But it seems they lost. I'd rather not drop you guys because I don't know how to get out of there. That would suck if I dropped you guys. Yeah, there's definitely levels to this. You don't know how they did that. Let's go up these stairs. These are steep stairs. Oh, the cool thing about stairs in like castles is that they were made uneven, which is this wasn't on the plaque, by the way. They were made uneven. The steps weren't the same size. The defenders who were always walking up and down the steps were very familiar. While the attackers, if they ever made it inside the castle and up the steps, would trip up all the time because the steps weren't even and they weren't familiar, which is a little trick. So right now we'd be at the top of the wall. We'd be able to walk all the way around the wall. Very cool. And you have the whole courtyard. You have the whole courtyard here. Should have brought some gloves. Here you have an intruder. No, I'm kidding, it's just Nathan. He's up there. I don't know if he knows I'm up here. You have one of the slits, what it looks like from the outside. A little bit, what it looks like from the outside, but it's still kind of intact. Moat, very. You have the town of Grosmot. Very small town. And you have all the surrounding areas. Kind of hard to see on this little camera. And then you have that one chimney from the princess who took it over. The prince who took it over decided to remodel literally that one chimney, and then forgot about the place and went on. And that's it. That's like one of the few things that is still remaining that looks. You hear the wind. I had to take you guys with me down so you can see what this castle looks like, or this guard tower. It looks like when you're walking down. Well, right like this. I do not want to slip here. This is, look how steep that is. That is steep. Maybe it doesn't show, but that is far down. Let's take it. More castles too. I'm gonna put these all on YouTube. And I'm just gonna send the YouTube link because that's gonna be easier. And it'll probably be, I might make one YouTube video with all three, or at least a playlist, because I don't want to repeat information like the stairs and the arrows and the like slits in the wall. Yeah, like look how thick that wall is. That's it. This is an incredibly thick wall. Like this is. Look at that. That was crazy. It's crazy. Like this is just the inner wall. It's like imagine how thick the outer wall must have been. And Nathan disappeared again. I'm gonna go around this way. See, there's this way. Take you guys around really quick. See what we can see and what we can't. I don't know what this was. You know what? We'll go check it out right now. Let's go take a look. Very stable video. Just the little device I'm holding. Yeah, see there's the round tower. That's neat. That's really neat. So it looks like you can't walk there, but you can't walk around the whole thing, which we will do. Someone lost a frisbee down there. Don't know if you can see that. Forest, trees. I should have brought my gloves. Probably will next time. Yeah, so what it looks like when it was first. So the guy that got it, by the way, was called Hubert the Burr. I'm assuming the Burr. So he got it once, got imprisoned, got taken away. Got it second time, got imprisoned. He got somebody wasn't happy with him to take it away. He got it one more time, and then they gave it away to Dukes of Lancaster. Dukes of Lancaster, my bad, not Lannister. Lannister is Game of Thrones, Lancaster. And then here, you can still see the ornate chimney. Then, minor property in a vast royal estate, neglected and eventually falling into ruin. So, that's when it started the first time. Second time, almost done. Third time, you can see the difference here. The wall, mostly made of wood on the inside. They're finishing the main hall. Here, main hall is finished. Just finishing the towers up top. Towers finished. And chimney added. So honestly, that whole area we saw in front here is the gate. We saw Tower 1, Tower 2, chimney we went, main hall we went. And yeah, you can see like the slits here, windows here, cool stuff. I'm gonna walk around, take you guys around. Why not? Everything, by the way, everything is in like. First, everything is written in Welsh, and then everything is written in English. Welsh historic monuments. Cool. Beautiful surrounding area. I'm gonna take this little walk. The rain just passed through, so I really am wearing the wrong shoes for this. But this is neat. This might end up being a 20-minute video. A single castle that's mostly not there. We have possibly a crow, maybe a rook. Corvid. Let's go with Corvid. That was a safe bet. Crows, ravens, and rooks all belong to the Corvid family. Ooh, it is chilly, chilly, chilly. Definitely should have brought gloves. Oh, they're in the car. Just probably should have brought them here with me. But the grass is nice though. Forest is beautiful too. Red deer in the area. The European red deer, or I don't know, maybe it's not the European red deer, maybe it's the British red deer. But they're here. There's red deer here in the UK, because we're in Wales at the moment. I was gonna say England. So it is possible they're in there, but they're very elusive. I don't know if they would take such a small grove to be their home. There's a little path here. It's the gate that's been newly put up. I'll just take a gander. Maybe we'll get lucky. There's a pheasant there. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's a pheasant right there. That was pretty cool. I don't think you guys saw that. It's okay. Fine. It looks the same as the pheasants at home. Green head, white collar, brownish body with black dots here and there. Very nice. That was cool, seeing the pheasant there, actually. You can kind of see there's a lot of green back there. Alright. We're here for the castle. Let's go look back to the castle. King in the castle. King in the castle. A lot of vines on these trees. English vines. And what have you. The old oaks. These trees are called not just like oak trees. These are called old oaks. Because they've been they've been around for a very long time, which it's a fitting name when you think about it. Old oaks as opposed to ancient oaks, which they do have ancient oaks too. In Sherwood Forest they have the most ancient oaks in all of Europe. I don't know the difference between old oak and ancient oak, but I'm guessing it's just age. That'd make the most sense. Don't know what this is. Looks like it's a corner for the fence. Maybe they use this to tie the net. Oh, actually very possible. They probably use this to tie the fence. Hey, that is neat. Looks like I do know what that is. Nathan's down in the moat. How did he get down there? How did he get down there? Can you see him? A little black dot. Over there. This is a long video. The castle, let me show you more of the castle. Yeah, today's our castle day. Looking at old castles, old abbeys, and then in the evening, the Cotswolds, the classic English cottages, charming little towns, like they like to call them areas of outstanding natural beauty, which is like another way of saying either historical area or national park. Yeah. There's Nathan again. Little guy. Well, I say little, but he's like 50 yards away. Maybe a little closer. Oh, nice little size reference, actually. That's perfect. Thank you for that, Nate. He's walking in the moat. Plenty of water. He's holding something in his hand. I think he found some trash. Very nice of him to pick up the trash. And then, oh, maybe you can see right there, tip of my finger, one of the slits they would shoot arrows from to protect. Very cool. Very cool. Right, yeah, it's going back around. I'm gonna probably finish this up. Nice fences. Fence, you could hardly call it a fence. It's a brick wall. Serves the same purpose as a fence. I got my shoes wet. That's not good. I should have worn my boots. I will for the next one. Alright. There's a big church right there. Well, big. Churches were usually the tallest buildings in the villages because villages were based on like very religious back in the day. By back in the day, I do mean like 800 years ago. This castle was actually built in 1101, which is like 1101, which is nuts. Like, this castle's almost 1,000 years old from like when it first started. Craziness. People's yards will avoid the camera. Just don't want to offend anybody. I am a tourist here. Yeah, we were just on there earlier. It's one of the guard towers. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Alright. I'm gonna turn off the video, put my hands in my pockets because my fingers are a little cold. But we did make it all the way around. But we didn't go down there. We're not going to go down there. We don't have the shoes. Alright, peace.